Yo, what's up my Eagles? Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys to like, share, and subscribe. And click the little bell notification so every time I upload a video, you're notified to it. So, here we go, straight to the video. Welcome back, guys! Oh my god, Duskwood is such an amazing game. I thought I'd get into it, and I got further in the game. And I thought I would try part 3. So if you like this, if you like this video, keep the comments coming, and keep the videos, the likes coming, and let's get on to it. So here we go. Are you there? Did you talk to him? Yes. Well, what did he say? He called me the dead girl's friend. I responded that Hannah is not dead and asked who he was, telling him such terrible things. So he never said that he saw it. Okay. He saw Hannah being taken into the woods by a man without a face. What is it, Slenderman? I'm so upset. Do you believe him? You should not take this too seriously. That sounds horrible. Yeah. Yes. He wouldn't just make up something like this. Should look into it then. I would look into it. Yes, I agree, even if it's a little crazy. Alfie called him the man without a face. He probably saw a suspect without a mask. Let me see. I would say just Slender Man, but it won't let me type with Slender Man. Almost. Man without a face is one of the masked dark legends of Duskwood. Watch, this is going to turn out to be Slender Man. It's like a scary ghost. You should ask Jesse about it. Okay, what's next? Cleo, you take long to type. Status. She has this thing for. Follow me on Instagram, Rotten Tomatoes, Kung Fu Hustle, Reddit. Alright, let's go back. She has a thing for that scary stuff, especially the Duskwood legends. Why don't you ask her yourself? I didn't get a chance to apologize to her yet. That's why I think it's better if you do it. Okay. A slow typer. And in the meantime, I will try to figure out who I can talk to and dig up the information. Okay. Jesse, you got a minute? Sure, just a moment. Oh, sure, I said got a minute. I'm feeding the office fish right now, not fishes. Sure, it won't let me see it. What's up? You know that we know a lot about the legends of Duskwood. Cleo mentions that you have a thing for the legends surrounding Duskwood. Cleo's right about that. Why? Cleo and I are following up on the lead. Oh yeah? What you gonna say, Jesse? Which one of the legends is it pertaining to? The man without a face. Slender Man. Watch, it's gonna be Slender Man. That is the character from one of the Duskwood legends. After Alfie claims that one who took Hannah into the woods. What do you keep on updating, Dan? Ask Cleo, but he was the one who took Hannah away into the woods. I watched Alfie a few times. Did he tell you the same weird stories? No. The only thing it didn't take long until Alfie did not want me to watch him anymore. Oh, and I thought that was strange. So I did a pretty good job with him. I guess he didn't like you. Did you have any idea why? Did something happen to upset him? Let's see what idea he has. No, I can't figure it out. Poor thing has a mental disability. I didn't mean to be rude, but he can come up with anything. Because he don't want you as a babysitter, he's not a credible source. Sounds bad when you put it like that. All I'm saying is that maybe not everything that comes out of his mouth is truth. But that doesn't mean I can't tell without use the legend of the man without a face. Oh wait. I'm going to invite Richie to join the chat. Awesome. Wait, I'm going to start a new group chat. Change the name to Legend of Duskwood. Richie's still working. In that case, I should go back to work too. Jesse's now offline. Go away, that thing. Oh god, here we go. I remember this something. A story that Lily told me about Alfie some time ago. It doesn't have anything to do with Hannah, but I can get it out of my head. I can't get it out of my head. I'd love to hear it. Come on, Cleo, what are you telling me? I think it happened last year sometime in the fall. Man, you're boring, Cleo. One of the guests complained to Lily about the foul smell in his room. Lily went into the room, but couldn't smell anything, so she gave the guest another room and figured that would take care of the problem. I obviously cannot read today. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I can't read. When she went back to the room the next day to get it ready for the new guest, she suddenly noticed a smell. She looked everywhere, but I couldn't find the source of the odor. She told Mrs. Walter, who then altered the janitor. Alerted the janitor, Old Gray. A few hours later, he left the room. He just gave her a nod and didn't say anything, but it was a sign that the room was taken care of. But just so you know, Lily is very nosy. Sounds like it. She went back into the room, and when she looked in the trash can, she saw a black plastic bag in there. And that was the source of the smell. So it's just, you told me a story about a guy who just threw away a stinky bag. It was Mrs. Featherly, Alfie's kind of canary. His little beak was crushed and both wings were broken. Oh, how could you be so harsh to a bird? An animal, nonetheless. This is so horrible. Yeah. So I don't want to spread any rumors. Okay. Man, you're a slow typer, Cleo. Miss Walter never said anything to Lily about it, even though she had to have asked Old Gray what had caused the stench. But I've always known Alfie such a good kid. Thanks for telling me. I wish I didn't hear the story. That likes to torture animals? Dan, Lily. Hey. Hello. It's not Hannah. I'm sure of it. Stay positive, honey. Dan, can you come over tonight? Oh, you're gonna go see? Yes, I can. Thank you. Okay, what's going on? Did it? Tell me, do you text with this hacker person? A little time right now. Okay, what are you gonna say? And by the way, don't try to change the subject because I really think that guy is super creepy. We can agree on that. But don't get me wrong, I don't think he is behind the kidnapping. He put himself into much danger by talking to us. But that also helps him get a lot of information. Recently had a similar discussion with the others. But that time was about you. If I were you, I wouldn't trust myself either. I will prove myself worthy. I don't know. If I were you, I wouldn't trust myself. I do trust you. If others knew that I texted you this, they would be ticked off at me. In any case, I think it would be better if you don't tell him at all too much. You think it could be someone in the group? No. Richie believes that. So you're pretty sure about that? That's strange. What do you think? Is he the hacker or one of us? Ah, damn it to pay. Catch you later. Just offline. Okay, what do we do now? I am going to text you when I get back home. Man, episode 3 is tough. Just wanted to tell you the real quick that everything is fine, that you don't need to have to worry about me. I'm glad that you're okay. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Cleo's now offline. Take a look at this. Jesus. Let me know when you had a chance to look at it. I can't open it right now. Really? This picture is on my profile in case you want to take a look at it later. Anyway, this is a newspaper article about the body that was found. No, let me be more specific. A tiny newspaper article about the body that was found. And do you want to know what's on the front page instead? Yes, I would like to. I would love to know. Sale at Rudy's bike shop deemed a huge success. Maybe they're not trying to make it into this big thing. Okay, that's really messed up. Absolutely. Why are they acting like it's not important? I don't want to even think about it. But what if it really was Hannah? This is so typical for Duskwood. Something too terrible as that happened. Everybody's ignoring the truth. I can definitely understand why you're so angry. Why you exact. exaggerating a little. There's a big difference between someone finding a body and a friend who jumps over to tend to your job. Okay, Casey, I could totally tell that you are not from Duskwood. I think it's too bad, haha. Why? Hey there, how are things going on with you? Well, look who's back. We were really worried. I'm really sorry, guys. I went to the police. Body is not Hannah's. So does it. OMG, I'm so glad. Phew. I said that from the start. You guys were panicking. No reason. What time? I wouldn't say that for no reason. A body is a body. Dan was saying that it wasn't necessarily in reference to Hannah. Dan was saying that it wasn't necessary. Who knows what Dan was talking about? Like you. Oh, gee, thank you. Anyway, finally, some good news. Very true. Whose body is it? Some kind of connect. I still suspect some kind of connection, though. That makes it even more important to find Hannah as fast as possible. I want to let you guys know then. Hold up, Thomas. Yes. So you've been at the police station all this time? And afterwards you told us right away why you went? It only be Hannah. So now you know I cried like a baby before going to the police. Happy? At least we know. No. It's been best for us. I have no comment for to change. Hello, Tony. Man, what's your name? Triple question mark. I used to read on your little chat with Cleo. I like it when you do that. Surprised. Better after Cleo's phone call was dropped. I was a little worried. What do you want to say? Want me to say? I mean, did you even listen in on our phone conversation? I can understand that it's not a good feeling, but I just wish that you would really see my point. You would see my point of view and realize why I'm doing this. And I just wish you would get straight to the point. Yeah, I wish you would get straight to the point. Why do you think Thomas was into the apartment? Maybe he was trying to retrieve something, I think. That's what it looked like for me. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it looked like he wanted to retrieve something. I'm sure Cleo was going to give you the whole story through. You think? I didn't notice anything. She was definitely feeling uncomfortable because of Thomas. The fact that you can sense stuff like this is utmost importance to us. Utmost. Isn't it utmost UTMOST? I don't know. Sometimes I always get. I never think it's utmost. I think it's utmost. I find it difficult to read emotions when communication is only by text message. I've never heard anyone say this before. Okay. There are only very few people that can openly admit their flaws. I usually find that pretty difficult to do myself. Not a flaw in my eyes. Everyone just has a hard time with just telling about their flaws. He's right, but sometimes you just got to get out and do it. We can talk about this more in detail another day. If you'd like to know more, there are more important things we need to talk about right now. So let's talk about the mysterious find in Hannah's cloud. What about Pokey's phone number? I would have never thought that she suffered from depression. But it doesn't change anything for us, and just in case you think she could have harmed herself. That's not even up for debate. Mysterious find in Hannah's cloud. You're right, we didn't even get the chance to talk about the strange note yet. Would you like to read it again before we talk about it? We can find it in my profile. I read the page several times. Unfortunately, I don't understand what it says. Let's assume I thought about it. Go ahead. I think she was going through a heartbreak. I think the text was helping her process something. Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me, too. Mm-hmm. Can I ask you? You're incredibly observant. Can I ask you something? Absolutely. You ever thought the handler's behavior was strange? You do know Hannah in person, right? I don't think you could say that, no. You've only ever texted each other. One day, once the right time has come. What about Pokey's phone number? Who would name a kid Pokey? Alright, thank you for reminding me. I need a little more time for that. Do you remember what you were going to ask him? I think we got the most important points covered, with the exception of that the body's not Hannah's. With the exception that the body is not Hannah's, we were trying to avoid this topic. Not at least I wasn't doing it intentionally. From the start, I was convinced that it could not be Hannah. I just remembered that I wanted to ask you if you found out something else in the meantime. Clearly that it points to one of the Duskwood legends. Once the right time has come. Are you mocking me right now? I have to admit, this made me laugh. Yeah, it kinda did, dude. You were mysterious. But I guess you deserve the fact that you were making me wait to hear your news. Okay, I wrote it all down. In general, I wouldn't get my hopes up because of legends and ghost stories. I think this is an important lead. Don't get me wrong, I still want to check into it, of course. You do that, dude. I want to find out Pokey's phone number for you. Who's Pokey? This guy Pokey is very weird. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to leave the video here. This game is really interesting. I really like it. So if you want to see more, comment down below and then we'll hit up the next video, my Eagles. Until then, peace out.